come on, really? I don't want to make a career out of this. I just want to change it.
That's how most movies are based on.
There we go.
Yay!
Same day. Yay! This particular thrust washer is 0.88 thick. So we would like 1.98 thick at least, which may or may not exist. Hi, my name is Ross Miller and welcome to the Speedwell Garage, Parkton's friendliest Studebaker-Packard workshop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little spacer behind this thrust collar here, so it'll stand just a little bit taller, and I have yet to figure out what I'm going to make my little thrust washer out of, or thrust spacer out of yet.
So logic would then say that would give enough reduction of the end plate for you to fall within the range.
Yes, that's exactly right. This extra fine wire.
What? Really? Wire? Mm-hmm. I would think you have to put a whole plate in there.
Oh!
I don't know these things. You're the engineer.
So this is probably 30 thousandths. 40. Okay. It's not a problem. Wait for the magic to happen. So I'm actually going to take a piece of wire, soft, just regular tie wire, and I'm going to make a circle out of it, and then I'm going to hammer it to the thickness that I want. I'll actually bend this around a socket would be better.
This is where you create the cylindricalicity. That's the word we came up with.
Or is this circuitous?
Circuitous. I like that word. When else has I heard it?
See, you need that wire back. I should have cut a longer piece.
You're gonna hammer it to the thickness you want.
There's going to be bizarre comments in the comment section about this.
Or people try and make it a better process. I mean,
You say, that's ridiculous. You should have done this or that.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe I should have, but
I mean, people who are mechanics, they can't help but say something, right?
yeah. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Almost perfect.
What size is that?
27.
You're like trying to get it down to point
I think we said 27 to
17 or 10 to 17. 10.
10, yeah, we wanted 10 to 17 more.
All right. Actually, that's supposed to be the end play.
That's supposed to be the end play, yes. So we decided. What did we decide?
0.27. 0.027.
Right, we had that much, minus that much. We have 27. We want 10 to 17. So we can have it, we can reduce it 17 thousandths.
To get to the lower threshold.
Yeah, to get it to the lower threshold. So I'm going to hammer on this some more.
I need to play Minecraft. This is where all the crafting begins. It's the real crafting here.
So, well, we're still a little thick. Oh, but not much. Not much at all. Okay. Yep. 17. 15. Yep, it'll all even out. It's about 15, mostly. So then we just make him shape like that. Get rid of the loose ends.
I guess it's situational to say when you have to be precise and when it's good enough, huh?
Well, on the spacers, it's not the end of the world if it's, because when the pressure hits it, this will flatten out like a noodle.
As a property of a metal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just put him down in there. And put our spacer over top of him. And that captures him in there quite well. And away we go. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and get it ready.
And you didn't put the gasket on before because
It would make the housing sit up, and then you end up fighting with the gasket unnecessarily.
and I'm not I'm not an expert.
No.
But did you want to check the end play again, or are you comfortable?
I'm actually quite comfortable with it.
Okay. But I'm sure other people who've done this for the first time would probably want to check again.
Probably would be a good idea to check it out. So, alrighty. Now, what I also remember is that a little tricky thing here. You see it on this particular spot of the torque converter. They have a spot where there's 3 balance weights welded on, and it can be very hard to get these bolts to go into position afterwards because of that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in, because once you get, see, I had to angle it to make it go up in there.
Right.
And if the housing is on, you can't.
Right.
You just can't. And then you're hating life because you've already put the other 36 in.
Right.
You go to put the last one in, and you realize it won't go. So he's all right. So we're going to put those 2 in. I don't think there's any other ones here that we have to worry with.
No, I don't remember.
Okay, so then we find our index mark again. I just happened to remember that, and experience tells me to do that now, because otherwise you're screaming and yelling, and well, you stop for coffee and go do something else for a while. I put a little snail snot on the gasket to help it find its way down into its little wedge-shaped hole where it lives without getting pinched.
What this just reminded me of when my dad would teach me how to change oil.
Yep.
On the oil filter, right on the gasket.
Oh,
you
yes.
rub 1 layer of oil on it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, you do. So we'll put a little bit of oil on here. Everybody's happy. And just to recap, it's important that there be no dirt in the torque converter, because it'll stay in there a long time before it comes out, and has opportunity to do a lot of damage flying around at 400 miles an hour. So got that all checked out, and there's our mark. It's over here. Like that. that, we also have to get the bolts. And of course, we're sitting up on the thrust washer inside, so we've got to move him to a different position. All right, I'll get that in a minute here. Yeah. That's a little bit of a annoying thing. You have to get that because those tabs are stick in between the bolts here. And so if you don't have it in the right spot, the thing won't go shut.
And I guess during disassembly, there's no real way to mark it because you're already moving the thing. You don't even know.
Yep. So we're going back over here now. So that's that. Yes, please just go down into place. I really don't want to make a hobby out of this. Nope, and I didn't get it. Come on, honey.
Curses.
Curses. Foiled again. Just a minute. It's one of those. It's just one of those fiddly things.
Oh. One of the bolts fell out.
Yep. But at least it went down. Let's see if I can get him to go in. I think I can.
Okay.
Hey,
it's right
we
outside
win.
the balance weights.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Firecrackers and confetti.
Yeah, really. Okay,
Same
so
day.
same day. Yep. So they each get a bolt, a washer, and a nut with the slots up. Will be sufficient.
We're gonna do the spray paint too.
Yeah, I'll do the spray paint too.
Is it literally spray paint or is it a special kind of paint?
No, just regular old spray paint.
Roll them.
So the last step with the torque converter is to paint it flat black. And the reason I paint it flat black is the same reason that black cars get hotter in the sunshine than white cars do. Because black not only takes on more energy, but oddly enough, also gives off more energy. It radiates more.
Okay, makes sense.
So since heat and ultramatics are the mutual enemies, I just dust a light coat of flat black on there, and I will coat a light coat of flat black inside the bell housing, also so that the heat that's inside can radiate. It's just a little bit more quickly, but every little bit helps, and this doesn't cost anything. So just a very light coat. You certainly don't want to add any insulation on top of this. That just helps the heat get out just a little bit faster. Okay, torque converter's done.
Yay!
And like any other stick shift car, if you're driving in the mountains or steep hills, and you're going down a steep hill, remember you have drum brakes, so just shift it into second.
Now you say, remember you have drum brakes. I never knew what the real difference is when people say things like that.
Okay.
So what, you have drum brakes?
Drum brakes, contrary to popular belief, are quite effective. Brace yourself.